Welcome class to your overview video for your last project, which is the e-commerce project. So this video is just going to entail your schedule and the project requirements, and then there will be a separate video that will step through the project in a detailed way with regards to the PHP side of the project. So we're going to be working with a shopping cart. We're going to be working with the topic of a flower shop. And so I will just scroll down. You can see that this is a screenshot of our local flower shop called Ken's Flower Shop. And so you can go ahead and click on there. It's very similar to what you see here. But you're going to be coming up with the design. You can work with images too as well. And so these are your objectives. You're going to follow the overview schedule for the project, which is nothing new for us. You're going to look at user personas and user scenarios. So some comments on the user personas and the user scenarios from the redesign project. Some of them are handed in, were really detailed and really good. And then some of them were just kind of thrown together. So I'm going to be really looking for the detail this time. So make sure you come up with some, and on your user personas, you provide me an image of the person that you're actually doing a persona on, and then step that person through a scenario on your website. Okay, so that's the whole purpose of those two. Okay, and make them detailed, please. Make them really done really well. Present page content in draft and final stages. So there's not a lot of writing on a flower shop page, but make sure that you provide the writing that you're going to have on the pages. And again, it's a rough draft. So it doesn't have to be, what you're going to have at the final for May 3rd, but you want to at least have some content, correct? Okay, present website and design in HTML stages. Develop the shopping cart database tables. Use PHP to connect to database tables, and then launch the website. Okay, so we're going to look at the overview schedule next. So next Monday, we are going to be having the personas and the scenarios, a storyboard, and I'll talk a little bit about the storyboard here in a second. And then wireframe. So I want a page layout of what your website's going to look like. So I know that you can do that on the home page, but I also want to see what, if you were displaying flowers to me, how it would look. So more than just one wireframe is going to be required here. And then the design style guide. Okay, if you need more time than that March 29th, all you have to do is ask. Okay, then the Tuesday after we come back from Easter break is when we're going to have the HTML template, and the first draft of all page content will be due. Okay, then we get into developing even more. Okay, so developing what each page is going to be like, and this is without the shopping cart functionality. Okay, and then week 4 we'll do the database tables. Week 5 is where we're going to be handing in the shopping cart functionality. And again, I'll be providing a video that's going to step through database tables, as well as how we're going to connect and use PHP. Okay. If you've never had PHP class, I need you to email me. But week 5 says review chapter 8 of your PHP text, manipulating MySQL databases with PHP. So by April 20th, if you're in my PHP class currently, you are going to be done with chapter 8. Okay, so it's going to be a nice flow there. Okay, and then the final will be due May 3rd. Yes, that's 1 week before it's actually the week of the last week of classes, and that just allows for any debugging that needs to be done to get everything working. Okay, so that's your overview schedule, and then I want to go ahead and look at the project requirements. And I will step through these project requirements when I update I'm going to update my video that I created last spring. So I want it to be a little bit more accurate, maybe a little bit more upbeat, because I was at home with the quarantine and my attitude probably wasn't the best. Okay, so content, you're going to have all flower details, name, color, price, type, image, occasion for each flower item must be obtained from a database table. So we're going to store that in a table, and then we're going to use SQL to bring it in, okay? That's how inventory works. Okay, navigation, categorized by type, color, and occasion, and then 4+ items in each category. So what are the different flower types that you can look for? What are the different colors? What are the different occasions? Okay, and again, in my video, I will show you examples. Okay, show types is going to show all the types. Okay, so such as a rose, a tulip, carnation. And when the visitor selects a flower type, for example, a rose, a list of roses are displayed along with Add to Cart button under each flower. Upon adding to cart, the flower is then stored in a separate database table called the cart table. And this process is going to be the same for show colors and show occasions. Okay, it's just a different thing that we're selecting. And then on the show cart page, we're going to display the cart table. So everything that is in said shopping cart, okay, calculates the cart total and allows the user to remove the item or to continue shopping. Payment options, site includes information on available payment options, and then delivery, the same thing. So that's your project requirements. If we look at the grading rubric, that is no different than what we have been using all semester and hopefully all the classes that you've been taking. So again, these are the 2 rubrics that you will be stepping through when you create your UJA video about your shopping cart website. This video right here, I'm going to remove temporarily, okay? And because this week I'm going to recreate it, okay, and have it maybe slim down. Maybe it won't be 28 minutes either. So I'll be looking forward for that, and I'll post. I'll let you know when that is posted. So what I need from you by Monday is the personas, okay, the scenarios, make sure they're detailed, storyboard. Okay, I gotta go back to that storyboard. So in the shopping cart projects, there is an example flowchart of dynamic content. Okay. So I want you to use this. Okay, this is part of your storyboard, but I also want you to tell me the other pages that are going to be in your site too. Okay, because this is only talking about show types or occasions, colors, and types. Okay, so some additional pages that you have to expand on there. And then the wireframes. So wireframes, what your home page is going to look like. And then when you get into, say, the show types page, show me how you're going to lay out your flowers when someone selects the type rose, for example. Okay, and then design style guide. Again, in the past, design style guides have been just like barely created, okay? And then some have done really well with them. I want to see the really well from everybody, okay? You need more time to make it really well, then all you have to do is ask. Okay, questions on this project, let me know. Thank you.